So, yes, I love the to-do list.
I switched to Google Calendar and the Google interface, and I find it very. I've been at it for years now, so I've been.
You're very techy, right?
Yeah, I tend. Yes, I have to be.
I wish to be more, but I'm not yet. I don't know. I struggle with technology.
It's easier than it seems, I would say. I struggled a lot
Oh
when
no,
I
I
was.
forget passwords and
No,
credentials
that-
and logins.
but you can get. They can be auto saved, so it's.
No, but now I found this thing which my partner told me about it. You save all your passwords and then you have a key
Yes,
password.
and just one, and then yes,
so,
I know about it. I never used it.
So I'm learning a few bits and
Yes.
bobs. But no, I'm not. Technology is not my strong point, which is a pity.
It's
But,
something that you learn. I struggled with technology because we got our first PC when I was quite old, I would say, compared to my peers. But I was around 14 years of age.
You
So
remember the joystick?
I do remember the joystick. Yes.
I had a Spectrum when I was a kid. I think Spectrum it was called. I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing
sure.
up. But there was this old computer which had a
Okay.
joystick.
I remember that, but I'm not sure what it's called because, again, the PC entered our household very, very late, I would say, at least for me because I'm the eldest. And so when I in the IT subject, I did horrible. So when I was in Form 3, around 14, 15 years of age, I did this ECDL, and from then,
Well, I didn't even have that. I'm much older than you, clearly. Let's move on.
let's move on. Let's move. I promised you a story. I promised you a
Yes.
story because we were talking about sleep, and luckily I have my watch now. It's tracking my sleep, which can be
You see, very techy.
it can cause a little bit of paranoia as well, but it helps. Let's say it helps. Right about this time, when I was doing the coaching and then that sort of project last year, I was giving a workshop on productivity, and I'm quite honest about the tools. So the tools that I've shared during my workshops are tools that I've used, and I would say I would not describe the tool. I would describe the tool, but I would say my experience of the tool. So I'd say the Pomodoro technique, for example, which is something very popular, or the Eisenhower matrix.
I don't know anything that you're talking about.
I will explain. So important and urgent, not important.
That's
urgent,
one. Okay,
that's
okay. I
You
know which
about
one.
it.
I know which one.
It's called the Eisenhower matrix.
Okay.
It's a very good tool, but it can get very crazy if you use it on an app on the mobile phone.
Okay.
And I would go and say what I've learned from that tool. So for example, that's a very great tool to prioritize and to delegate. So it applies for everyone in any position. So if you're a leader and you need to delegate, you need to learn to delegate because delegating tends to be quite challenging for some people. That's a very good tool to start from. And I would share my experience in using the tool. I would say what worked for me and what didn't work for me. And at that time, I was quite overwhelmed with this project and what was going on at that point in time. And I wasn't sleeping very well. I was sleeping 3 hours, 4 hours, and I was delivering 4-hour workshops in a week and doing coaching as well. And I shared the struggle during the workshop, which was quite ironic, because some people would hide it.
No, it's good to share.
But I decided to share, and I promised the participants, I told them, I will increase my sleep with 1 hour every week. So by the end of our workshop sessions, because I'm going to sleep for around 7 hours. And I did that. And they used to keep me accountable for my sleep. And they used to ask me, how much did you sleep tonight, Daniel? And I would show them my watch. I would tell them, listen, today I slept 6 hours. So next week, I was telling them, this week I slept 7 hours. There were times when I didn't manage. And I was honest about it because progress is not linear. And that's very true. Sometimes we are able to achieve the goal. And in this example, sleep happens to be the goal that I'm mentioning, but it can be working out, it can be going for a walk, it can be getting better at a skill.